Well, they're on the last few bits of shuttering to do. All of the rebars done. That's it. Hopefully, concrete time to pour. Keep those fingers crossed, yeah. They've also been busy sorting out a generator for their cutting tool. They've been welding this afternoon. They've been using the welder's generator to make their own generator. And also the welders are coming back tomorrow. So hopefully I'll get them to give me a hand to do the rest of the fittings on the gate. And hopefully they'll do that for a drink, but we'll see. So this is what they've been working on today, or this afternoon. There was a man come down doing welding and shit like that. So they've got their own welder and what's that? Super generator. I don't know what it says. I don't know how many amps. I don't know. 22 amp. Yeah, 22 amps. So hopefully that'll be enough to run the grinder or whatever they're going to be using. They also fabricated these up. I think they go in there. Essentially, they're going to sit on there like that. But we'll see. I think that's what it's designed for. Hey ho. Maybe it won't make no difference to the outcome of what it looks like. We'll see. I don't know whether they're going to put the two on the front here and then I don't know how they're going to do it. 8 22mm rebar in one beam. Wow. And the side beams have 10 16mm rebars. So it's quite a structural point, but it's quite a big expanse, isn't it? Well, just arrived on the site just after 9 o'clock. First cement trucks arrived. It's the final day of pouring all these beams. They're going to get the lot done today, the whole lot. That's what I've been told. There's 10 bodies on site today, so they're going to be working their little cotton socks off. So I'm going to be getting them a nice cool drink later to help them get through this long hot day. I won't be filming much of this because we've seen concrete pouring again, but it's teamwork and speed and yeah, all by hand. First lot of concrete going into the hopper there. It's a bit wet to me, but away we go. Got to get into the rhythm now. I would have thought they'd have two teams working on this. Anyway. I won't film anymore. I'll film a little bit later once we've got some filled up and once this cement mix is gone. Well, second truck's arrived, but I'm a bit fed up because it's too long, taking them too long for it to come. Should have been straight after our first truck. I didn't video because I was spitting feathers, but this is taking too long. I don't think we're going to get third truck here today. The delay's been too long. So, yeah. False economy. I think he's got a cement from further afield at perhaps a little cheaper rate. He says he hasn't, but as a result, they took longer to get here. And it's the same truck driver that came this morning as come now. So he's gone all the way back to depot, filled up, and come back here. And it's 2 hours. Not happy. Have to rein in my opinion, my frustration. Anyway, finally, after all this time, we've finally got 2 cement mixers on site. Oh, dear me. Mind you, I did go into one and told Nim I wasn't happy. In no uncertain words, through my lovely wife, Mom. And I said, this is ridiculous. Waited far too long for the second pour. And yeah, anyway, I went into one. So here we go. We got 2 trucks, so we will get finished today. But them poor old boys must be feeling it now. So I bought them some Coke refreshment and I put up on top of the beam there. So I think they're gonna finally get this done. Finally. We'll see. I'll let you know at the end of the day. Oh, shit disaster. Shit disaster. Well, you saw what was happening there. That's because no one's checked. I'm... oh, dear me. And that's the boss, Nim. Anyway, I'll do an update on this later. Last bit. Done. Okay, we're at the end of a rather eventful day today. I don't very often get my knickers in a twist and spit my dummy out and start spouting out feathers, but today was one of them. It didn't start too brilliantly when we arrived on site and there was 9 members of staff, which was fine, but the main supervisor guy that we've been entrusted was going to stay with us for the completion of the current phase wasn't here. And instead, there seemed to be no supervisor, nobody in charge, nobody taking responsibility. So that started me off rather badly. Mon contacted Nim. Nim turned up. First load of concrete turned up. Only 3 cube. Didn't do hardly anything at all. I was told there's 3 lorries, back to back, dum, 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 dum. We waited over 2.5 hours for the second one. But that was after I'd really gone into one and told Mon, in no uncertain terms, to get in contact with Nim and tell him that I am extremely unhappy. It should be a continuous pour. We shouldn't be waiting 2.5 hours for the bloody concrete mixers to arrive. What is the problem? Turns out the concrete mixers were coming for an hour away. Why we didn't use a local concrete mixer? I don't know. He says it's the same price. Go figure. Anyway, the second concrete mixer arrived. All hands to the deck. Nim was here. He was overseeing because I told him I told Mon I wanted him here. I want him to supervise what's going on because they seem to be very disorganised because no one taking control. Good job I did. As you saw, you'll see or saw one of the half-circle steel frame structures that make the cylindrical beam or cylindrical pillars exploded, fell out, fall over. It hadn't been tied in properly. Whatever the excuse. Fortunately, because Nim was here, he was able to take control, tell them what to do, supervise them, and get it all sorted. And then check the other one, because the other one had the same problem. It was fixed at the bottom, but not at the top. So they had to fix a wire around it. Now, these guys have worked hard today. It's all handball stuff. And that's, I think, if I'm 13 cubic meters of concrete. Now, that's a lot of concrete to handball, even if there are 10 of you. But they've done it. And all the times they disappeared off early before their 4:30 finish, they made up for today because they didn't finish till 5:05, 5:45. They had a small amount of concrete left, and Mon asked whether if there's any left to put on my driveway or to put on the access ramp. And to be fair, Nim said, yeah, okay. And the guys that have been working on the site all day wheelbarrowed the concrete to where I'm making the entrance. And we've managed to cover half of it with, it's not as thickness as I'm going to have it. I'm going to thicken it up a little bit, it's more concrete on there, possibly put some rebar in. So yeah, Gary spat his dummy out, was spitting feathers at some time, and had to put his foot down and insist that Nim attended the site. But at the end of the day, we've achieved our goal. The whole of the ring beam is complete. I've waffled on a little bit. I've vented my spleen. I feel a lot happier now. I'm going home for a beer. Good night. Well, there's been no wind today. It's as calm as a... Well, it's calm. Had the welders here, doing some more work on the welding for the roof. And here we go. They've put a lot of the concrete slabs down now. And there's my lovely, lovely wife, Mon. So it's sort of coming together. Sun's going down. And it's, I'm amazed, it's amazing. I'm happy. Just need to get this slab done. The gaps you can see there and there will be done later, there for the bathrooms. But yeah, so happy. Just need to get it done. They got the remainder of the shuttering to take off tomorrow and then start putting more of the concrete slabs down, or sheets, or whatever they are. We're not going to be here tomorrow for most of the day, as we have a funeral to go to up in Chayapum. One of Mon's uncles has passed away, so her dad's brother, yeah, I think so, yeah. So we won't be here. So we'll probably see a big improvement when we return. And then our builders will be off on Sunday, as they, or some of them, have got a funeral to go to, as one of their colleagues has passed away. So there'll be no workers here on Sunday. So I might get on to a little project of my own, but we'll see how I feel. It's Sunday morning, and over breakfast Mon and I decided that we're going to do a quick rush to Laos, because I need to get another 60 days on my passport. As I said earlier in our journey here, my passport expires in August and I didn't renew it, so subsequently I couldn't do the extensions, and the timings wouldn't work. And now we booked the flights home on the 24th of March. If I go today and go across the border tomorrow, or maybe the other way round, cross the border today and then come back tomorrow, I don't know, we'll see when we get there. I will be able to stay here a further 60 days, which is past the 24th of March. And as the builders aren't around, we thought it would be an ideal opportunity, because the welders won't be there on a Sunday either. So instead of mucking about, we thought we'd just do a quick whiz up there. Next year it'll be different. We'll be doing a bit more relaxed, but I just can't be away from that site for 2 or 3 days. Anyway, I'll try and edit the video while I'm out there. Anyway, we'll see how we go.